Hello, I am Aparna, and in this video we are going to discuss about the future of analytics in health insurance, and I am going to mainly concentrate on frauds in health insurance and how analytics will help in fraud detection in health insurance. Health insurance firms always hesitate in implementing analytics because of the initial time investment needed for the analytics solutions. However, it has been seen that the analytics goes a long way in detecting fraud proactively and earlier in the insurance lifecycle. Analytics helps in reducing the overall cost of the fraud detection and improving the overall return of investment of the insurance fraud solution. There are many applications or the innovative methods of the analytics that can be used for fraud detection in insurance, like social network analysis, then predictive analysis for big data, also social customer relationship management. Well, in this video, we are going to mainly focus on social network analysis and how this analysis helps in the insurance fraud detection. Let's dive more deep into this. Digitization, marked by growing number of mobile devices and social media, is changing the business landscape of all the sectors, including insurance. Insurance companies are harnessing digitization by using data analytics for fraud detection. And though the incidences of fraud in insurance companies are less, but due to the high liquid values of these frauds that went undetected, are generating a huge loss for insurance companies. And this is why handling fraud manually has been the costliest affair for insurance companies. In addition to this, the increased trend in big data or unstructured data always leaves a lot of room for fraud that is going undetected if the data is not analyzed thoroughly. Traditionally, insurance companies use statistical models to identify fraudulent claims. And once these claims are identified as suspicious, they analyze these claims by a special investigation team. And once the claim is confirmed false or illegal, a recommendation is made for the claim denial, and in some cases, it can lead to a legal action. Well, in spite of all this, the traditional methods have their own disadvantages. First is that they use simple sampling methods to analyze the data, which leads to one or more frauds going undetected. And second is that traditional methods rely on previously existing fraud cases. So every time a new fraud case occurs, the insurance companies have to bear the consequences of the first time. So to summarize, traditional methods are not quite capable of handling the ever-growing sources of information. Well, these days, every day, millions and tons of data is generating from different channels and different functions in an integrated way. So, these traditional methods cannot handle this. In contrast, we have analytics to address these challenges, and it plays a very crucial role in fraud detection for insurance companies. Some of the key benefits of using analytics in fraud detection are identification of low incident events and then enterprise-wide solution. So frauds can occur at any number of source points like claims, application, premium, employee related or third party frauds. So it is important for an insurer to have accessible enterprise level information about their business and customers. The third is data integration. Effective fraud detection capabilities can be built by combining the data from various resources. Now, let's know more about what is social network analysis, or in short, SNA. Well, social media analytics is a process of gathering, analyzing the data of social networks like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Well, social network analysis is used by marketers to track online conversation about their products or companies. Social network analysis is also used for measuring and analyzing the structural properties of networks of interdependent dyadic relationships. For better understanding about social network analysis, I have put my personal Twitter social network. The point to be noted here is that this is a relatively very small network. This is just for understanding of how a social network looks like. So this is a network linkage analysis, and it shows the relationship via links, and it also shows different clusters and how these clusters are linked to each other. Let's dive more deep into social network analysis and understand this concept with an example. Let's consider a hypothetical car accident, and all the people in the vehicles must have exchanged their address and phone numbers and provided them to the insurer. However, the address given by one of the accident victims may have many claims, or the driven vehicle may have been involved in many other claims. Having the ability to cull this information saves time and gives the insurer an insight into the parameters involved in the fraud case. Social network analysis allows the company to proactively look through large amounts of data and show this relationship via links and notes. The social network analysis tool combines a hybrid approach of analytical methods. This hybrid approach includes organizational business rules, statistical methods, and pattern analysis. The network linkage analysis uncovers the large amounts of data to show the relationships via links. When one looks for a fraud in the link analysis, one looks for a cluster and how these clusters link with other clusters. So all the criminal records, address change frequencies, bankruptcies, and all the data sources can be integrated into a model. Using this hybrid approach, the insurer will then rate these claims. If the rating is high, it indicates that the claim is fraudulent. This may be because of the known bad address or suspicious provider of the vehicle in many accidents or multiple cases. Now let's understand the process of insurance fraud detection using the social network analysis. The data from various sources is fed into the extract transform load tool. It is then transformed and loaded into a data warehouse. The analytics team uses the information across a wide variety of sources and scores the risk of fraud and prioritizes the likelihood based on multiple factors. Depending on the score of the particular network, an alert is generated. The investigators can then leverage this information and begin researching more on the fraudulent claims. Finally, issues or frauds that are identified are added into a business use case system, which is a part of the hybrid framework. Before implementing social network analysis, there are few things that the insurers should consider. The first one is that at what speed the data arrives. The second, how clean the data is when it arrives. The third is that how deep the analysis must go to get the results. And finally, what is the user interface components that are needed to be included in the SNA dashboard. With the rise in social networks like Facebook, Instagram, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, and many more, an incredible interest has grown in the social network analysis in electronics communication. Most likely, social network analysis is set to emerge a key technique in modern sociology. Overall, I would like to summarize by saying that analytics is the fuel that powers firms, including healthcare. Thank you. Take care.